I'm Rick Steves. Welcome to Amboise.
Hi, we are the Lees, and this week we're in France with our baby and our cat, where we visit several castles, Jackson does an unexpected river crossing, and we encounter a big film set. Good morning from France! We're in a new country. Oh, as you can see how I dressed, it's obviously a lot colder here. We are now in Amboise, France, which is not too far from Tours, which is in the Loire Valley, which is famous for castles and wine. So we'll be spending 1 week here before we're heading back to Belgium for vaccines. So we don't really have that many plans for today because yesterday was such a long drive, and when it's been a busy day like that, we just prefer to keep it calm the day after, especially because these long drives are quite tiring on Ardi. Like, he doesn't sleep well, he gets frustrated in the car. So yeah, today we're just gonna give him a bit of routine. So what's on the schedule for today is supermarket, nothing exciting, and then probably a walk, and we're gonna visit one of the many castles in this area. So see you later.
Hi, buddy.
Hey.
You good?
We thought we were gonna come see the grounds of the Chenonceau castle in Chenonceau, and actually it's closed because it seems like there's some sort of film set going on. Let's just show you. Well, I noticed there was something going on. I had no idea if it would be a film set or what it would be. Oh, look at this. But then Jackson thought it was a film set.
Definitely a film set.
Wow, and they have a crab station at the film set.
Yeah. When you get how many hundreds of people working here? There's costume departments. If you hung around here, you'd see people in costumes coming back and forth.
Ooh. I wonder what it's for.
You might see them from the other side of the river, to be honest.
Yeah. So we found out what the film set is about. It's a US-French production, and it's called Catherine the Serpent Queen, about Catherine de Medici, and will be shown in 2023. So I lost track of Jackson and Ardi because I was turning behind to film a bit, and then I couldn't pass because they're actually shooting a big US TV show here at the castle, and we had to wait because otherwise we would be in the background, which is something they obviously don't want. The castle as we see it today was built between 1514 and 1522 on the foundations of an old mill, and later it was extended to span over the river. So this is Jackson going into the water. Okay, that's good. So our car is just across the street, and this bridge is closed. We're not allowed to cross, we didn't see it well. And now Jackson, best husband ever, and then is crossing the river, took out his clothes, is crossing the river to go get the car, drive around, because up over there, because the storm is coming, and this little guy then still gets to go home on time. What a daddy. You can see he's almost across. So do I have the best husband? Yeah, I think so. Wow. Jesus. I was quite worried. I was worried there would be a strong undercurrent, they would get stuck in the mud, that it would get very deep all of a sudden. I mean, what a guy. And Ardi and I would just have to wait probably about half an hour until Jackson's here with the car to come pick us up. Yeah. Whew. This is the castle of Chambord. It's one of the most recognizable chateaux in the world because of its very distinctive French Renaissance architecture. It's the largest chateau in the Loire Valley, and it was originally built as a hunting lodge for Francis I. We're already taking Ardi out of the stroller because he's super loud in this castle where everybody's very quiet. That baby.
Ardi, this is a picture of a baby.
The
baby.
So these staircases, it's actually two staircases intertwined with one. It's probably one of the main features of this castle. And it's said that it was designed by Leonardo da Vinci himself. There's a grand performance going on at the castle. Sophie the giraffe is showing her bust skills. You may have noticed Ardy's back in his carrier, and that's because you actually have to leave the stroller downstairs, but they have a designated area for it, which is really good. So yeah, when you visit the castle, please remember to bring a carrier. The rooftop, with all its decorative towers, many chimneys and grand views, is probably one of our favorite parts of the entire castle. As is the case with many of these chateaus, sometimes the outside and the castle grounds are more impressive than the inside or interior, and we also found that to be the case with the castle of Chambord. Not very glorious weather, ready? We're gonna go to the market, get some cheeses and stuff, and then we're off for breakfast. During a last rainy Sunday in France. Full on coziness here. You'll hear it. So it stopped raining, so we decided to quickly go out and go on our last activity of this trip. So yeah, we're gonna go visit the castle of Amboise, which is, as you might know by now, the town we're actually staying in. But this is also the castle where the royals, whenever they were around here, actually stayed and lived. So, yeah.
Hey, hi. Hi. No, taking things.
Mr. Grabby Grabby. The castle of Amboise was a favorite residence by the royals. The Saint-Hubert chapel, located on the grounds of the castle, is where Leonardo da Vinci is believed to be buried. He lived the last part of his life in Amboise as a guest of King Francis I.
Is he Leonardo? Is he Mr. Da Vinci or Mr. Da Vinci?
Mr. Da Vinci, yeah?
So,
I feel like only a native English speaker can ask such a question.
that's just one of those busks that's really funny because there's so much here on that you can't see any features other than his nose. How do you know it's him? Sacre bleu!
That's brave taking up that stroller from these people. Because we just climbed up like I don't know how many stairs, but yeah. So we took the carrier again, morely because it's raining and we forgot the rain cover in Belgium. Oops. So yeah, I feel like we're like the stroller reviewers, not reviewers of strollers, but is it accessible to go with the stroller? Yes or no? That's always our question.
Let's try it, Ardy. Carry on. With a very energy-saving wave of your hand. Carry on. Carry on, peasants. You have to teach your son how to be aristocracy. Carry on now. You there, carry on. River, and then the rain comes down. In Africa, it never rains down in Africa.
When it came into the hands of Charles VIII, he rebuilt it extensively and hired several Italian architects and artisans to turn it into the first Italianated palace in France. Yeah. Throughout its history, the castle has had some famous inhabitants, like Henry II and his wife Catherine de' Medici and Marie Stuart. So we did it! That was the castle of Amboise and our last activity on this trip. Tomorrow we're off to Belgium again.